What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to ATControl. Thank you very much for joining me here today. Welcome back to the channel altogether. It's been about a month since I've done a video here on the channel. I actually had quite a bit of time off. As you guys have known, if you've been following my channel here over the past half a year or so, I had a
Ground,
ton
Ryanair 1588
going
ready
on
to
last
taxi.
summer with some renovations and everything, and then I traveled throughout the end of December and all the way into the new year and throughout January here, finally getting back to the game, doing a lot of work here, and I'm sure this is why you guys are here today. This is our very first public view look at Frankfurt. We'll be running some traffic here today. I'll give you a good overview of the airport. Kind of tell you a little bit about the setup and everything, what you'll be expecting, what's been tested, what's still being tested at this point. And I will say right from the start, I do not know when Frankfurt's going to come out. Please do
Tower,
not ask me.
Lufthansa
I
902
am not the
requesting push and
developer.
start.
I'm just playing the game because I've been given the okay to go ahead and show you guys the airport here today. I'm actually going to pause this so that we can keep everything in view here. But I do not know when they're going to release the game. So if you want to go and ask those questions, take it over to the forum, bug the developer about when they're going to be putting this out. But for right now, we're going to go through the airport, give you the rundown about how everything's laid out and what you can expect. Hopefully you guys really enjoy it. I think this is one of the airports that you can spend your money on and be perfectly happy with. I can't say that about too many airports, unfortunately, recently that have come out that you've been super excited about, but I know Frankfurt has been on the list of quite a few people in order to make a purchase out there, so I would not endorse something I do not believe in. And this is one that I've been lucky enough to spend some time on with the developers and try to get as flawless as possible for you guys. But please be aware that this is still a working version. Test working version at this point. It is not final. You will probably see some things that are not working correctly here, but it is purely to give you an overview and not to necessarily critique the errors that are still going on. That is what testing is for, and obviously the testing is there to make sure things are right before it's given to the public as best as possible. So, with that being said, we're here in the tower. It's directly smack dab in the middle of the field, smashed in between the runways and right next to Concourse A. Probably one of the more famous views if you've seen images taken from Frankfurt. Most likely you are seeing the little cove here, which is the Concourse A section of Terminal 1. You've got the famous Frankfurt sign, Frankfurt Airport sign that's right over some of the heavy gates here. And basically, there is a lot of gates at this airport. I want to guesstimate there's probably spots included with cargo, GA, and the commercial areas and the remote pads. You're probably going to have about 70, 80, 85, gates to take care of. It's a lot. I won't lie. It's going to look pretty crazy when we get going here in this session here today. We are playing the 7 o'clock hour here at Frankfurt, which, if you're familiar with the airport or if you're not, the 7 o'clock hour is a very busy hour, typically on a daily basis. A lot of the long-haul flights coming in from all over the world are arriving before the sun really rises or is on the rise. And as the western part of the world is still sleeping and eventually waking up, a lot of the traffic from here will be departing out to all various parts of the world. It is one of those airports that pretty much stays busy until obviously their late hours when traffic ceases for the evening. So you'll see a lot of traffic moving here today. We'll try to incorporate some cargo if possible, some GA traffic maybe thrown in there as well. I forget what I actually put in the schedule, but it is realistic here as of a pretty recent time, so hopefully you enjoy it. As far as talking about the airport, let's start right here in front of the tower. Like I said, this is Concourse A. It's all tied into Terminal 1. There's Concourse A, B, and C that follow out here into the distance. These are probably the more famous gates, if you've seen them in pictures, where the A380s, 747s, A340s will park in here. One of the things that was found that I think you guys will appreciate during testing was that here at Concourse A, which is this entire loop, like I said, this section over here is typically where you would find Scandinavian, Air Portugal, Austrian, Aegean, Swiss, maybe a couple others. But in any case, when this was originally put together and Concourse A was structured so that all the planes, park here as they should, what was found is that all these smaller planes were taking up the spaces where all these big jets would go. And in turn, all the big jets were getting pushed out here to these remote pads. That was obviously not supposed to be happening because these gates are all for Lufthansa. They own everything, as you can see with the little symbol on the side of the wall here. These are for all their heavy long-haul jets and their supers, their A380s. So in order to fix that, we did work a little something into the terminal file where Concourse A will be broken up into 3 sections. This should help you better organize your traffic if you're trying to do something custom-wise. But the first section here will be right here, this close plane to the left side, and just staying up this left area. All these will be tied into Terminal 1, Portion A. Moving over to the diagonal part here, this will be Portion B, as well as the gates that are on the other side of this diagonal building. They all run into this alleyway back here, but they are also part of Terminal 1 Concourse A, or Concourse B. It'll be part B of Concourse A. You get what I'm saying there. It'll be the next section. And then where this Lufthansa looks like an A321 here sitting on this corner, from this corner all the way to the end, plus these 2 remote spaces here in the center where planes get loaded up, will all be part of Terminal A Part C. So this should allow you to keep Scandinavian, Austrian, Aegean, and everything else that usually parks in these gates down here in these gates, away from the Lufthansa and everything else that parks over here. It's a big win. In testing it, it has actually worked out nicely. As you can see here, the A340 has parked properly at its heavy gate. And these are okay because these will probably go out eventually, and their heavies and supers will come in there at a later point. Moving on down, as you can see here in the background, Singapore's super is sitting here at this building, which is Terminal 1 Concourse B, the B gates. It's a triangular shaped building, and that will pretty much be a lot of your international long haul, such as Turkish, Thai, TAM, Asiana, South African, Air China, Singapore, Air India, Ethiopian, Condor flies out of here, All Nippon, Egypt Air. Lufthansa also uses those gates as well. So you'll see a lot coming in and out of there throughout the gameplay. It's a very, very busy terminal, as they usually, come in, change, clean up their planes, and get them right out again. So lots in and out of here throughout the day. On the other side of this, you'll see kind of a diagonal building. It's kind of tough to see. We'll see it later on the action camera, but that's Terminal 1 Concourse C, as in Charlie. Those are all the gates along this diagonal, and they wrap to the front side of this building in the background here. The furthest gates all the way out here into the distance are part of Terminal 2, which are gates D as in David and E as in Echo. A lot of the long hauls from there will be things like Emirates, Aeroflot, Delta, American, TUI, Cathay, China Southern, China Eastern, Royal Air Maroc, Korean Air, Japan Airlines, Iceland Air, Finn, maybe Vietnam Air will also be in there. And then there's this pad right here, which is a bunch of remote gates. There's probably 20 something odd gates in here. These, and I'm sorry, I forgot to say that terminal part C over here will be its own line on the terminal schedule. D and E will be tied in together because there's only 8 gates over here. It's very simple to take care of. All of this pad out here into the distance will be its own individual space on here. Even though they are typically the airlines that may park over here in the D and E gates, these are all separated into its own pad, so you can kind of customize them to your own liking. So completely separate. There's going to be a lot going on there. When we get an aerial, you'll see how many spaces there are actually over there. Flipping to the other side here, we've got 2 cargo pads. This is the Cargo North, which is closest to the terminal here. You see a couple Cargo Logics parked in here, or AeroLogic, I should say. Lufthansa Cargo and FedEx you'll also find typically coming into this area. Out into the far distance, another cargo pad, Lufthansa Cargo, AeroLogic, DHL, and Cathay Cargo will own this area. And then all the way out across the field is the Southern Cargo pad, You can see Korean Air Cargo sitting out there right now. Qatari flies their cargo here. Airbridge, Cargo Logic, Turkish, Etihad, China Southern, Asiana Cargo, uh, Cal Cargo is also in there. Probably missing a couple others off the top of my head. But those are the main ones that I was trying to remember. And then over here in front of this structure is your GA terminal. There are about 12 to 14 working spaces for your GA aircraft. This airport does have quite a bit of GA every day, and plenty there for you to maneuver your GA schedule in and out. One thing to point out as well, as you can see here out to the edge of the airport, the developer has added in a lot of the edge buildings, some of the hangars and so forth, the cargo buildings, the GA terminal that's over here as well. They've also put in the Lufthansa maintenance hangars that are down here, and with some nice coloring to them as well. So they did a really good job of kind of filling the space and everything like that. Um, Over here, the same. You got the fuel farms that are right here, as well as a bunch of buildings for the cargo areas. One thing to also mention is these pads, these remote pads that stretch all the way down here from the end of November taxiway, which is this taxiway that runs right here in front of the tower, all the way down the entire field, is this remote pad. It goes down the entire length. Good news is it has been separated. So these planes down here in this pad are all by themselves in the terminal file. It'll be the V1 pad. Right here, because their gates are V, they start with the letter V on there. Right here in front of the tower is pad V2, which stretches, I believe, to this building right here. There's nothing on this other side here, but this is just the area that's been marked for the V2 pad. And then all the way out here in the distance, like we talked about before, is the V3 pad. So it'll be very logical from one side to the other. Very simple. A to E going this direction. V1 to V3 going in this direction. Very simple to follow, so it should be very easy to figure out once you get your hands on the terminal file, getting everything ready to go for how you're going to set the game. The other thing to mention is the runways. Great thing about this tower view is you have arriving traffic right here behind it going into 25 right. You can't see the end of the runway because the building's in the way, but back here is the threshold of 25 right going all the way out here into the distance to 07 left. This is an arrival only runway as far as I'm aware. I've never seen departure traffic going on it in all the things that I've watched and researched. Here, splitting the field in half is the two parallels, 25 center and 25 left down this end, and then 07 center and 07 right down here. And then all the way out here into the far distance, that goes all the way from right to left on your screen here, is probably one of the more longer runways in the world. Runway 18, if you've watched any live spotting videos on YouTube, you've probably seen people parked up situated somewhere over here into the distance off the Whiskey Taxiway or out past the fencing near the Whiskey Taxiway, and they are filming departures that get on the runway 18 right over here and depart out through the middle of the forest, I guess you would say, out here to their destinations. If anybody knows why runway 18 is as long as it is, it's an extremely long runway. Planes never use the entire distance. I don't know if they're planning future expansions to the airport. Maybe that's why the runway is the way it is. But in any case, if anybody knows some history behind that, please let me know. I'd be very curious to hear about it. A couple other things to mention. As you'll see from some of the aerial views, these ground graphics that they've used here and the coloring of the terminals and everything is pretty much on par with what you saw over at Dubai. Very pleased that they chose to go with the next level graphics that you saw over there instead of more of the cartoonish stuff that we've seen at some of the other airports. I think you'll find the work that they did and the time they put into it is next level. This is probably the cleanest and best looking airport that has been put out so far, just because of the amount of work that had to go into this. The only other thing to mention is if anybody was wondering if T3 is going to be in this game, it is not. There is no towing in this game where the old pad used to be out here, where planes would just be towed like the long haul jets would be towed until later in the day when their flights were leaving. This pad has pretty much been turned into T3. I did make an effort to try to get T3 into the game, but after a lot of discussion and research, Terminal 3 is currently under construction. It is not due to even open its first pier until sometime in 2021. And without having the knowledge about the gate numbers, the taxiway lettering, or whatever they're going to be called, what airlines are going to use those, any plans that might change, the visuals that go behind them, it was going to be too much guesswork and too much what ifs to put into this version here. So unfortunately, T3 will not be a part of Frankfurt. So if you were hoping for that, I apologize. Well, I guess the developer can apologize for not putting it in. I didn't have any control over it. I just made the request, but I was unfortunately turned down. So, but no, no harm there. You're going to have plenty to do with all the rest of these terminals here. Lots to keep track of. Like I said, there's about 80 something odd gates that you're going to have to monitor, as you play your sessions here. So, with that being said, here is a quick look at the ground map. As you can see, it is a very, very long airport, and you've got a lot going on right here in the center. This is going to be the November taxiway that's lit up right now is going to be one of your main two routes, along with Lima, moving traffic both ways, and then Mike will be your primary taxiway up the middle to get people off of 25 left or 07 right if you're bringing them this way out to their gates, however you want to maneuver them. I don't know the full taxi plans at this airport, so I'll do the best I can with it to try to get traffic moving, as cleanly as possible. I'm still learning, just like you guys will be. But if anybody has any charts or anything that show directional taxiing and typical plans, please let me know. I'd be happy to take a look at it so I can improve for future videos. So with that being said, let me go on pause here. And we've got Ryanair pushed. We've got two other DHL or Lufthansa's ready to go. So sit back, relax. We'll play. I don't know how long we'll play. We'll just get it going there, see what kind of flow we get, and then there will be a night video. I will do one under the lights here within the next couple days. So,
Tower, Hansa Line 143 with you, runway 25 left.
Sit back, relax, subscribe to the channel if you're not already on board. Hopefully you guys enjoy it here today, and I'll definitely pause at certain points if we get some good action camera aerial shots.
Hansa Line 1257
so
with you, runway 25 right.
And see how they did with the work. But let's go ahead and get it going. Lufthansa 172, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved.
There's another good
Lufthansa 172.
There's another good shot here. You can see just kind of the quality that's done. The runways are very clean. The lines are very clean. All the pathing is in here. The coloring of the zones.
Tower, Nostro Air 8619 requesting push and start.
The blue jet blast barriers. That's something new that was put in here. You'll see them at various points, even in front of the tower. When I bring it back, they had a couple jet blast barriers right here. You'll see them right here.
Ground, Lufthansa right 172 ready to taxi.
We haven't had that in any of the other ones so far, so that was a nice little touch to add that in because it is realistic. So lots of good efforts here. Lufthansa 902, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center, pushback approved.
Another good view.
Lufthansa 902.
So this is that B part of Concourse A, I should say, part B that I was talking about. All these gates right here will all be a part of that B, and then this will be C right here. So, but here's another good view of the lines and everything on the ground. Like I said, they tried to replicate as close as possible, and I think they did a pretty damn good job at getting everything where it needs to be. So you can see the coloring here on the terminals as well. Very nicely done. It looks awesome under the lights.
Lufthansa 649er with you, runway 25 left.
Session.
Tower, Ryanair 4168 requesting push and start.
Okay, Ryanair 1588, runway 18 at Lima via Lima.
Runway 18 at Lima via Lima, Ryanair 1588.
We'll send him down there. Ryanair 4168, pushback approved, expect runway...
Ground, Lufthansa 902 ready to taxi.
Ryanair 4168, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved.
There we go.
Ryanair 4168.
Pause that right there. That's the view I was hoping to get so you guys could see the other end of the field here. Let me take this off for a quick second. So yeah, this big triangle structure here, Concourse B. The diagonal building right here, Concourse C, which wraps around to the end right where this blue kind of a curved building is here. That's where Concourse C ends, and then DE ends the end of the way all the way down here. This is the V3 pad I was talking about. You've got 14 gates on this, or 14 spaces over here on this one. Another 6 or 7 here on this one as well. So I mean, you've got 20 just on this remote pad alone, plus all these gates to take care of. So good luck to you guys. It's very challenging, but a lot to handle. And then you have the more gates over here to the side as well. So lots to keep track of. Air China 965, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Air China 965.
Lufthansa 172, runway 18, taxi via November.
Runway 18 taxi via November Lufthansa 172. Tower, Qatari 69er with you runway 25 right.
Down here. Where's this guy going? Where did I send him? I sent him down there as well. Lufthansa 902, runway 18, taxi via November.
Runway 18 taxi via November Lufthansa 902.
We'll send a bunch down to 18 for right now, and then once this traffic starts coming
Ryanair
out
4168
right,
ready to taxi.
We'll have to kind of maneuver people
Lufthansa
down
2
Lima
requesting push and start
in order to get them in. So we'll make use of it while we can, while there's not too much problems here on the November taxiway. Lufthansa 2, pushback approved. Expect a runway 25 center. We'll do him to 25 center.
Ground,
That'll be fine.
25 center pushback approved. Lufthansa 2.
Okay. Ryanair 4168, runway 18, taxi via November.
Runway 18 taxi via November Ryanair 4168.
Tower,
sorry, the sun
Hansa
will be in
line
our eyes for a
351
little
with you
bit
runway
here.
25 left.
Just for a little bit. It'll start to rise as we change out. So definitely leave some good comments down in the description below. Like I said, this is still a work in progress. Things are getting closer towards the final, but there will still be upgrades that are going to be made before it goes public. Obviously, the goal is to make sure it's as clean as possible before release, and
Tower,
I think this is
Ryanair
one that
4184
deserves
requesting
the extra
push
time
and
to
start.
make sure it's done correctly. There's a really good view too. Look at that. There you go. Pretty cool. Pretty good coloring. I really like the reds and the tans and everything that's thrown in here. Makes it feel very realistic. Very good stuff. Okay, so we got these guys going down. Lufthansa 2, what are you doing here? Are you ready? Lufthansa 2, runway 25 center, taxi via November 4 Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 4 Lima Lufthansa 2.
Ryanair 4168, hold short of taxiway November 4.
Hold short of taxiway November 4 Ryanair 4168.
Nostra Air 8619er, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Nostra Air 8619er.
25 left arrival right
Tower,
there. China
Lufthansa 157 with you runway 25 right.
There he is going down the runway. What do we want to do here? Hansa line 143, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Hansa line 143. Tower, Ryanair 1686 requesting push and start.
Ryanair 1686, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Ryanair 1686.
Lufthansa 172. Hello. Lufthansa 172. Wind is 329er at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 329er at 2 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 172. Ground, Nostra Air 8619er ready to taxi.
Nostra Air 8619er, runway 25 center, taxi via Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima Nostra Air 8619er.
Hansa line 1257, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Hansa line 1257.
Air China 965, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November Air China 965.
Perfect.
Ground, Ryanair 1686 ready to taxi.
This guy go in front of him.
Tower,
fine.
Namibia 285 with you runway 25
Ryanair
left.
4184, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Ryanair 4184.
Okay. And if anybody
Tower,
can
Vista
remind me in
401
the
with you runway
description
25
below
right.
what the rules are for clearing aircraft into a German airport. I don't remember all the way back from the Munich days because I don't play Munich anymore. So somebody please tell me what the rules are. Can you clear multiple aircraft that are off the ground, or do you have to wait till one's on the ground? I'll try to be as realistic as possible in future videos, but I forget the rules at this airport.
Ryanair 4184
or in this
ready
country,
to taxi.
I should say. Ryanair 4184, runway 25 center, taxi via Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima Ryanair 4184.
Lufthansa 649er, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Lufthansa 649er.
Okay, Air China swinging back this way. Perfect. Hansa line 143, taxi to terminal via Mike. Uniform. Where are you're going.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform Hansa Line 143.
Ryanair 4168, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Ryanair 4168. Tower, Lufthansa 204 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 204, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 204.
Qatari 69er, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Qatari 69er.
Tower, Lufthansa 73 with you runway 25 left.
Lufthansa 172, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Okay. Nostra Air 8619er, wind is 330 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 330 at 2 knots, runway 25 center cleared for takeoff. Nostra Air 8619er.
I don't know why the action camera's following that guy, but okay. Ryanair 1686, runway 18 at Lima via November 3 Lima.
Runway 18 at Lima via November 3 Lima Ryanair 1686.
Yeah, we're going to have all these guys starting to come down, like over here. Hansa Line is going to need to come back this way, so we're going to have to start clearing out November and leave that open
Tower,
for
Hansa Line 154 requesting push and start.
Taxis back to the terminals.
Ground, Lufthansa 204 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 204, runway 18, taxi via November.
Runway 18 taxi via November, Lufthansa 204.
Lufthansa 902, runway 18, line up and wait.
Tower, Hansa Line 371 with you runway 25 right.
Runway 18 line up and wait Lufthansa 902.
Hansa Line 1257, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11, November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Hansa Line 1257.
He's going all the way down there, isn't he? Lufthansa 2, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Runway 25 center, line up and wait Lufthansa 2.
Hansa Line 351, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Hansa Line 351.
Lufthansa 649er, taxi to terminal via Mike, Yankee 1, Yankee, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Yankee 1 Yankee November Lufthansa 649er.
Yeah, since we got some departures going there, I'll just move him around the other way.
Tower, Lufthansa 1023 with you runway 25 left.
Bringing everybody down on the Lima
Tower,
anyway.
Hansa Line 926 requesting push and start.
Okay, what do we want to do here? So you're going to turn the corner there. Qatari 69er, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Qatari 69er.
Lufthansa 902, wind is 330 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 330 at 2 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 902.
Hansa Line 9026, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Hansa Line 926.
Hansa Line 154, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Hansa Line 154.
Ryanair 4168, runway 18 at Lima via November 10 Lima.
Runway 18 at Lima via November 10 Lima Ryanair 4168.
Yes, sir. Lufthansa 157, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 157.
Hansa Line 1257, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Hansa Line 1257.
Nostra Air 8619er, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Namibia 285, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Namibia 285.
Lufthansa 204, runway 18, line up and wait.
Ground, Hansa Line 926 ready to taxi.
Runway 18 line up and wait Lufthansa 204.
Lufthansa 2, wind is 330 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Tower, Lufthansa 127 with you runway 25 right.
Wind is 330 at 2 knots, runway 25 center cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 2.
Ryanair 4184, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Ground, Hansa Line 154 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 902, contact departure.
Runway 25 center line up and wait Ryanair 4184.
Roger, good morning.
Hansa Line 9026, runway 18, taxi via November.
Runway 18 taxi via November Hansa Line 926.
Hansa Line 154, runway 18, taxi via November.
Tower, Ryanair 1534 requesting push and start.
Runway 18 taxi via November Hansa Line 154.
Hansa Line 351, taxi to terminal via Mike, uniform.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform Hansa Line 351.
Tower, Lufthansa 1403 with you runway 25 left.
Alright, Vista 401, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Tower, Jet Management 525 requesting push and start.
Holy cow.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Vista 401.
Air China 965, continue taxi.
Tower, Lufthansa 1 with you runway 25 right. Continue taxi Air China 965.
Lufthansa 204, wind is 331 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 331 at 2 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 204.
Lufthansa 157, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11, November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November, Lufthansa 157.
Ryanair 154, Lufthansa 2, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Lufthansa 73, runway 25, left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land, Lufthansa 73.
Ryanair 1534, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center, pushback approved. Ryanair 1534.
Ryanair 1588, runway 18, line up and wait.
Runway 18 line up and wait, Ryanair 1588.
Namibia 285, Namibia 285, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 4, no. I couldn't see the marking there. I'll get him in a second. Lufthansa 204, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Namibia 285, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, November 5. Oh gosh.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 5 Mike Namibia 285.
Namibia 285, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4, November.
Ground, Ryanair 1534 ready
go.
to taxi. Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November Namibia 285.
Hansaline 371, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Tower, Oman Air 115 with you, runway 25 left. Runway 25 right cleared to land, Hansaline 371.
Tower, Lufthansa 1182 requesting push and start.
Ryanair 1588, wind is 331 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 331 at 2 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Ryanair 1588.
Hansaline 143, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Hansaline 143.
Lufthansa 1023, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land, Lufthansa 1023.
Jet management 525, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Jet management 525.
Oh gosh. Vista, how are we going to get you down to your terminal, buddy?
Tower, Lufthansa 1232 requesting push and start.
Vista 401, taxi to terminal via November, Yankee, Sierra, Romeo.
Taxi to terminal via November Yankee Sierra Romeo Vista 401.
I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to try
Jet management 525 ready to taxi.
Okay. Ryanair 4184, wind is 331 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 331 at 2 knots, runway 25 center cleared for takeoff, Ryanair 4184.
Lufthansa 73, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November, Lufthansa 73.
Did he take this? He did take it. Amazing. Amazing. Vista 401, hold short of taxiway November. Taxiway November. Thank you.
Hold short of taxiway November Vista 401.
Ryanair 1588, contact departure. Ryanair 1588, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Ryanair 1534, runway 25 center, taxi via Lima.
Runway 25 center, taxi via Lima, Ryanair 1534.
Hansaline 143, continue taxi.
Negative.
Continue taxi, Hansaline 143. Tower, Hansaline 1200 requesting push and start.
Ryanair 4168, runway 18, line up and wait.
Tower, Hansaline 49er with you, runway 25 right.
Runway 18 line up and wait, Ryanair 4168.
Okay. Ryanair 4168, wind is 331 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 331 at 2 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Ryanair 4168.
Tower, Dolomity 8851 with you, runway 25
Hansaline
left.
1257, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Hansaline 1257.
Okay. Hansaline, Lufthansa 127, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land, Lufthansa 127.
Ryanair 4184, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Lufthansa 1403, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land, Lufthansa 1403.
Jet management 525, runway 18 at Sierra via Romeo, Sierra.
Runway 18 at Sierra via Romeo Sierra Jet Management 525.
Get all these guys cleared off of this. Lufthansa 1182, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 1182.
Hans line 371, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Hansa Line 371.
Lufthansa 1232, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Lufthansa 1232.
Hans line 143, continue taxi. Why are you stopping
Continue taxi
there,
Hansa Line 143.
Lufthansa 1, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 1.
Lufthansa 649er.
Tower,
Need you to wait for a
Lufthansa
minute.
207 with you runway
Sorry,
25
buddy.
right. Ground, Lufthansa 1182 ready to taxi.
Ryanair 1686, wind is 332 at 2 knots, or runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Wind is 332 at 2 knots runway 18 cleared for takeoff Ryanair 1686.
Ryanair 1534, only 25 center, line up and wait.
Tower, KLM 1762 requesting push and start.
Namibia 285, continue taxi.
Runway 25 center line up and wait Ryanair 1534. Continue taxi Namibia 285.
Hans line 1200, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Hansa Line 1200.
1023, taxi to terminal via Mike 30, Lima 17, Lima, November 14 November.
Tower, Cathay 289er with you runway 25 left. Taxi to terminal via Mike 30 Lima 17 Lima November 14 November Lufthansa 1023.
Lufthansa 1403, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4 November.
Ground, Lufthansa 1232 ready to taxi.
Oman Air 115, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November Lufthansa
Ryanair
1403.
4168, contact departure.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Oman Air 115.
Roger, good morning.
Tower, Lufthansa 1280 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 1182, runway 18, taxi via November.
Ground, Hansa Line 1200 ready to taxi.
Runway 18 taxi via November Lufthansa 1182.
Okay, in Namibia, just going to... Hans line 1257, hold position.
Hold position Hansaline 1257.
Namibia 285, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Namibia 285.
Hans line 1200, runway 25 center, taxi via Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima Hansa Line
Hans line
1200.
351, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 351.
Hans line 351, hold short of taxiway Lima. Gotta wait
Hold
for
short of
Namibia.
taxiway Lima Hansa Line 351.
Lufthansa 73, taxi to terminal via Lima 6, Lima, November 7.
Taxi to terminal via Lima 6 Lima November 7 Lufthansa 73.
Lufthansa 73, hold short of taxiway November 7.
Hold short of taxiway November 7 Lufthansa 73.
Hans line 9026, wind is 332 at 2 knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Wind is 332 at 2 knots runway 18 cleared for takeoff Hansa Line 9026.
Lufthansa 127, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 127.
Hans line 371, hold short of taxiway November.
Tower, Lufthansa 1309er with you runway 25 right. Hold short of taxiway November Hansa Line 371.
Lufthansa 1, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 1.
Oman Air 115, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4 November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November Oman Air 115.
Okay, you're going to get out of there. And then as soon as we get these two guys lined up, we're going to bring Lufthansa around. That's the plan anyway. Hansa line 1257, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansaline
Ryanair
1257.
1686, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Hansa line 49er, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Hansa Line 49er.
Hansa line 154, runway 18, line up and wait.
Tower, Ryanair 1530 requesting push and start.
Ryanair 1534, wind at 332 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Runway 18 line up and wait Hansa Line 154.
Get these guys out
Wind
here
is
too.
332 at 2 knots runway 25 center cleared for takeoff Ryanair 1534.
KLM 1762, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Tower, Lufthansa 445 with you runway 25 left.
Hansa line 351, continue taxi.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. KLM 1762.
Hansa line 1200, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Continue taxi Hansa line 351.
Delimity 8851, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 center line up and wait Hansa line 1200. Runway 25 left cleared to land Delimity 8851.
Tower, Lufthansa 1423 with you runway 25 right.
Lufthansa 1232, runway 25 center, taxi via November 4 Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 4 Lima Lufthansa 1232. Tower, Lufthansa 46 requesting push and start.
Yeah.
Tower, Lufthansa 403 with you runway 25 left.
Hansa line 9026, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Ryanair 1534, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Lufthansa 207, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Ground, KLM 1762 ready to taxi.
Hansa line 154, wind is 333 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 207.
Lufthansa 1182, runway 18, line up and wait.
Wind is 333 at 2 knots runway 18 cleared for takeoff Hansa line 154.
Lufthansa 649er, continue taxi.
Runway 18 line up and wait Lufthansa 1182.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 649er.
Okay, everybody's looking good there. Tari's going into his gate up there. He's going Hansa line 1257, hold position.
Hold position Hansa line
You
1257.
need to wait, sir, because your buddy's coming around first. KLM 1762, runway 25 center, taxi via Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima KLM 1762.
Okay. Lufthansa 207, runway 2... he's already...
Say again.
Cathay 289er, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Cathay 289er.
Delimity 8851, taxi to terminal via Mike. Yankee 1, Yankee, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Yankee 1 Yankee November Delimity 8851.
Lufthansa 1182, wind is 333 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 323 at 2 knots runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 1182.
Get jet management on the Hansa line 49er. Taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Hansa line 49er.
Get you out of the way. You're going this way. KLM's going to be out of the way here. Perfect. Hansa line 1200, wind is 333 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 333 at 2 knots runway 25 center cleared for takeoff Hansa line 1200.
Tower, Austrian 251 with you runway 25 left.
Okay, once you're moved,
Tower,
everybody else
Lufthansa
move.
126 requesting push and start.
All right. Hansa line 1257, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa line 1257.
Okay, Tari up in his zone there. Lufthansa 207, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 207.
Lufthansa 73, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 73.
Hansa line 154, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Lufthansa 1182, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Jet management 525, wind is 333 at 2 knots, runway 2...
Negative. Jet management 525.
Jet management 525, wind is 333 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Tower, Lufthansa 889er with you runway 25 right.
As soon as you go...
Wind is 333 at 2 knots runway 18 cleared for takeoff jet management 525.
Cathay 289er, taxi to terminal via Mike. Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4 November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November Cathay 289er.
KLM 1762, wind is 333 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Tower, Lufthansa 170 requesting push and start.
Wind is 323 at 2 knots runway 25 center cleared for takeoff KLM 1762.
Hansa line 1200, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Lufthansa 1309er, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 1309er.
Okay, that should clear out all the traffic from here. Everybody's
Tower,
looking good.
Hansa line 63 with you runway 25 left.
Hansa line 371, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa line 371.
Okay, we'll get all these guys parked. Hansa line 49er, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Hansa line 49er.
Lufthansa 127, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Lufthansa 127.
Okay, once that guy goes, we're going to push the rest of these guys across. He'll be
Tower,
out of the way.
Lufthansa 140
All right.
requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 445, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Lufthansa 445.
Okay, we're going to send him across. Vista 401, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Vista 401. Tower, Lufthansa 613 with you runway 25 right.
8851, hold short of taxiway Yankee 1.
Hold short of taxiway Yankee 1 Dolomiti 8851.
Okay. Lufthansa 1403, continue taxi. Lufthansa 1403, taxi to terminal via Lima 6, Lima, November 7.
Tower, Dolomiti 8823 with you runway 25 left.
Oman Air 115, hold short of taxiway November.
Taxi to terminal via Lima 6 Lima November 7 Lufthansa 1403.
Jet Management 525, contact departure.
Hold short of taxiway November Oman Air 115.
KLM 1762, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Lufthansa 1423, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Roger, good morning. Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 1423.
Tower, Hansa Line 350 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 1403, hold short of taxiway November 7.
Hold short of taxiway November 7 Lufthansa 1403.
Okay, he's going down here. Lufthansa 1232, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Runway 25 center line up and wait Lufthansa 1232.
Lufthansa 1023, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1023.
Alright. Lufthansa 403, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Lufthansa 403.
Holy cow. That guy's going there, he's
Tower,
good.
Lufthansa 431 with you runway 25
Ryanair
right.
1530, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Ryanair 1530.
Get this guy by here, we'll move him out. These guys are going these, he's going all the way down. Hansa Line 371, hold position.
Hold position Hansa Line 371.
Lufthansa 140, pushback approved, expect a runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 140.
Lufthansa 170, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 170.
Lufthansa 445, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November Lufthansa 445.
Okay, he's going all the way down. Lufthansa 1423, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11, November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 1423.
Lufthansa 1232, wind is 334 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Ground,
Oh,
Ryanair
no,
1530
you
ready
didn't
to
clip
taxi.
this guy, did you? Lufthansa 403, continue taxi.
Wind is 334 at 2 knots runway 25 center
clipped him,
cleared for
didn't you?
takeoff Lufthansa 1232.
Austrian 251, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Continue taxi
You
Lufthansa
clown. I can't
403.
believe he did that.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Austrian 251. Ground, Lufthansa 140 ready to taxi.
Unbelievable.
Tower, Lufthansa 1053 with you runway 25 left. Tower, Lufthansa 72 requesting push
Oman
and
Air
start.
115, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Oman Air 115.
Ryanair 1530, runway 25 center, taxi via November 1, Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 1 Lima Ryanair 1530.
Lufthansa 889er, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Ground, Lufthansa 170 ready to taxi. Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 889er.
Okay, he's good. Lufthansa 403, taxi to terminal via Mike, Yankee 1, Yankee, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Yankee 1 Yankee November Lufthansa 403.
Lufthansa 1023, hold position.
Hold position Lufthansa 1023.
Hansa Line 371, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 371.
Yeah, you guys both go there. Lufthansa 170, runway 18 at Lima via November 7, Lima.
Runway 18 at Lima via November 7 Lima Lufthansa 170.
Lufthansa 140, runway 18 at Lima via November 8, Lima.
Tower, Air Hamburg 292 Romeo requesting push and start. Runway 18 at Lima via November 8 Lima Lufthansa 140.
Dolomiti 8851, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Dolomiti 8851.
Cathay, Lufthansa 1232, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Hansa Line 63, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Hansa Line 63.
Lufthansa 1309er, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Tower, Hillwood 33 with you runway 25 left.
Get all these guys out
Taxi
of
to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 1309er.
here. Yep. Sorry guys, we'll have to take some penalties for delays, but what can you do? Austrian 251, taxi to terminal via Mike. Mike 10, Lima 6, Lima, November 7.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 Lima November 7 Austrian 251.
That'll be fine.
Tower, Ryanair 4100 requesting push and start.
First, before we do anything else. As soon as these guys get out of here, I'm going to park all this traffic. I don't care if I take 900 penalty points. Lufthansa 613, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 613.
Lufthansa 1309er, hold position.
Hold position Lufthansa 1309er.
Lufthansa 889er, taxi to terminal via Papa. November 11 November.
Tower, American 704 with you runway 25 right.
Get him out of there.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 889er.
Lufthansa 1403, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1403.
Get in your gate, you get out of the way. Ryanair 1530, wind is 335 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 335 at 2 knots, runway 25 center cleared for takeoff, Ryanair 1530.
25 left, clear to land.
Tower, Lufthansa 893 with you, runway 25 left.
Hansa line 63, taxi to terminal via Mike, uniform.
Runway 25 left cleared to land, Dolomiti 8823. Taxi to terminal via Mike, uniform, Hansa line 63.
Tower, Lufthansa 866 requesting push and start.
Okay, get out of here, go, go, go. Lufthansa 72, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Lufthansa 72.
Lufthansa 126, pushback approved, expect a runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Lufthansa 126.
Tower, Lufthansa 761 with you, runway 25 right.
Lufthansa 431, runway 25 right, clear to land. Lufthansa 431, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land, Lufthansa 431.
Got those guys out of the way. Lufthansa 1023, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1023. Tower,
Dolomiti
Lufthansa 904 requesting push and start. Hold position Dolomiti 8851.
Lufthansa 889er, continue taxi. Yeah, he's going.
Continue taxi Lufthansa
Lufthansa
889er.
1309er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1309er.
Lufthansa 1053, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Lufthansa 1053. Ground, Lufthansa 126 ready to taxi.
Okay. I'm going to move this whole line. I'm just going to get all these guys out of the way. Cathay 289er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Cathay 289er. Tower, Lufthansa 3 with you, runway 25 left.
Ground, Lufthansa 72 ready to taxi.
Ryanair 1530, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Okay. Lufthansa 127, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 127.
Let's let this whole line flow. Lufthansa 1423, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Lufthansa 1423.
These guys are coming out this way. Okay. Lufthansa 72, runway 25 center, taxi via November 3 Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 3 Lima Lufthansa 72.
Lufthansa 126, runway 25 center, taxi via November 3 Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 3 Lima Lufthansa 126.
Dolomiti 8823, taxi to terminal via Mike, Yankee 1, Yankee, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Yankee 1 Yankee November Dolomiti 8823.
Lufthansa 613, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 613.
Okay.
Tower, Hansa line 399er with you, runway 25 right.
HW, oh, he's the GA. Hillwood 33, runway 25 left, clear to land. Go research
Runway
Hillwood
25
if you
left
guys
cleared to land, Hillwood 33.
Pretty amazing. They just got their certification to fly Boeing business jets. Pretty cool.
Tower, Hansa Line 834 requesting push and
Lufthansa
start.
431, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 431.
Clearing out this whole mess here, guys. Bear with me. Sorry. Just learning this airport. Okay, you guys are going there. You're going there. You're going up, 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 and all the way out. But you're stopped. Good. Dolomiti 8851, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Dolomiti 8851.
Lufthansa 140, wind is 335 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 335 at 2 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 140.
Okay, you guys are all moving, good. Okay, American 704, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land, American
Stuff
704.
is tiring, man.
Tower,
Lufthansa 46,
Lufthansa
where you
1247 with you, runway 25 left.
46. Who's 46?
Tower,
Where's
Lufthansa
46?
1334 requesting push and
Yeah, I
start.
got 46. I'll get you out of the way in here in a minute, buddy. As soon as your Dolomiti buddy passes. Dolomiti 8851, hold position.
Hold position Dolomiti
Lufthansa 46,
8851.
pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 46.
Lufthansa 8903, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Lufthansa 8903.
Lufthansa 1053, taxi to terminal via Mike. Mike 10, Lima 6, Lima, November 7.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 Lima November 7 Lufthansa 1053.
Hansa line 350, pushback approved, expect runway 18. Get you
Ground,
moving.
18 pushback approved. Hansa line 350.
Lufthansa 170, runway 18, line up and wait.
Tower, Hansa line 1381 with you runway 25 right. Runway 18 line up and wait Lufthansa 170.
Lufthansa 445, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 445. Ground, Lufthansa 46 ready to taxi.
There. Lufthansa 72, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Runway 25 center, line up and wait, Lufthansa 72.
Okay. Lufthansa 46, runway 18 at Lima via November 10 Lima.
Ground, Hansa line 350 ready to
He's
taxi.
still going. I think he's still being pushed there. Lufthansa 403, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 403.
Lufthansa 170, wind is 336 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 336 at 2 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa
Lufthansa
170.
140, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Hillwood 33, taxi to terminal via Romeo.
Taxi to terminal via Romeo Hillwood 33.
Lufthansa 1053, taxi to terminal via Mike. Mike 10, Lima 6, Lima, November 5.
Tower, Hansaline 2252 with you, runway 25 left.
Is he dead? Like, what's
Taxi
going
to
on?
terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 Lima November 5 Lufthansa 1053. Tower, Lot 384 requesting push
Why
and start.
is he not taking anything?
Tower, Swissjet 45 Charlie requesting
Getting rid
push
of
and
him.
start.
He's lagging the whole thing out. You're lagging my whole game, sir. Lufthansa 761, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 761.
Lufthansa 3, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Lufthansa 3.
Lufthansa 46, runway 18 at Lima via November 10, Lima. Oh my gosh.
Tower,
Lufthansa
United
46,
9er with you runway 25 right.
at Lima via November 10, Lima. Thank you.
Runway 18 at Lima via November 10 Lima Lufthansa 46.
Hansa line 350, runway 18 at Lima via November 14, Lima.
Runway 18 at Lima via November 14 Lima Hansa line 350. Tower, Condor 8731 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 893, taxi to terminal via Mike. Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November Lufthansa 893.
What the heck? It must be this gate or something. I'm going to mark this because that's 2 in a row. Which means they're probably all going to still go to the same place. I don't know what to do about that. It appears to be a broken gate, though. Watch this. This next one's probably going to want to park in the same exact place, isn't he? Lufthansa 170, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
American 704, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11, November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November American 704.
Get this guy out of the way, and then we're going to go park all these people. Lufthansa 49er, continue taxi. Hansa line 49er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa line 49er.
Hansa line 399er, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Tower, Hansa line 1489er with you
Lufthansa
runway 25
761,
left.
taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11, November.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Hansa Line 399er.
Lufthansa 72, wind is 336 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 761.
Hansa Line 63, continue taxi.
Wind is 336 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 72.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 63. Tower, Lufthansa 306
Lufthansa
requesting
3,
push and
taxi
start.
to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, November 4, November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 November 4 November Lufthansa 3.
Air Hamburg 292 Romeo, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Tower, Lufthansa 757 with you runway 25 right.
Swiss Jet 45 Charlie, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved.
Lufthansa
Air Hamburg 292
runway
Romeo.
25 left, clear to land.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Swiss Jet 45 Charlie.
Runway
Lot
25 left, clear to land,
pushback
Lufthansa
approved, expect runway
1247.
25 center.
Ground, 25 center, pushback approved. Lot 384.
Lufthansa 126, wind is 337 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Tower, Lufthansa 246 requesting push and start. Wind is 337 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 126.
Hansa Line 350, hold.
Ground, Air
Hansa Line
Hamburg
350,
292
hold
Romeo ready
position.
to taxi.
Ground, Swiss Jet 45 Charlie ready to taxi. Hold position Hansa Line 350.
Lufthansa 1423, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa
I'm just gonna
1423.
park this entire line here so we can clean
Ground,
this up here.
Lot 384 ready to taxi.
This is craziness, man. Lufthansa 72, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Hansa Line 1381, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Hansa Line
Lufthansa
1381.
761, hold short of taxiway November.
Hold short of taxiway November Lufthansa 761.
Dolomiti 8823, continue taxi. Actually, no, wait a minute. This guy's departing over here.
Tower, Lufthansa 109 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 1334, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Lufthansa 1334.
Hansa Line 49er, hold short of taxiway November 4.
Hold short of taxiway November 4 Hansa Line 49er.
Lufthansa 94, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Lufthansa 94.
Hansa Line 2252, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left, cleared to land, Hansa Line 2252.
Lufthansa 1247, taxi to terminal via Mike Yankee 1 Yankee November.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Yankee 1 Yankee November, Lufthansa 1247.
Dolomiti 8851, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Dolomiti 8851.
Okay. Boy, this tires you out, man. This is craziness.
Tower, Austrian 277 with you
Hansa Line
runway 25
399er,
left.
taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Hansa Line 399er.
Ryanair 4100, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Ryanair 4100.
Who pushed?
Ground, Lufthansa 1334 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1334, runway 25 center, taxi via November 1 Lima. Lufthansa 1334, runway 25 center, taxi via November 1 Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 1 Lima Lufthansa 1334.
United 989er, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land United 989er.
Lufthansa 126, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Air Hamburg 292 Romeo, runway 18 at Sierra via Romeo Sierra.
Runway 18 at Sierra via Romeo Sierra, Air Hamburg 292 Romeo.
Dolomiti 8823, continue taxi.
Ground, Ryanair 4100 ready to taxi. Continue taxi Dolomiti 8823.
American 704, hold short of taxiway November. Taxiway November.
Ground, Lufthansa 904 ready to taxi.
Hold short of taxiway November, American 704. Tower, Lufthansa 1212 requesting
Lufthansa
push and
904,
start.
runway 25 center, taxi via November, November 1 Lima.
Tower, Gulf Air 17 with you, runway 25 left.
Lufthansa 904, runway 25 center, taxi via November 3 Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November Lima Lima Lufthansa 904. Runway 25 center taxi via November 3 Lima Lufthansa 904.
Thank you.
Tower, World Gate 3 Charlie requesting push and start.
Holy cow, man. If I can just get half the screen to park, it'll look so much better, I promise. Dolomiti 8823, hold short of taxiway November 14.
Hold short of taxiway November 14 Dolomiti
Hansa Line
8823.
1381, taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Hansa Line 1381.
Get this guy
Tower,
out of the way.
Hansaline 1211 with you runway 25 right.
Okay, bring him down. Hansa Line 2252, taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform.
Taxi to terminal via Mike Uniform Hansaline 2252.
Going around Hansa Line
Oh my
1489er.
gosh, Hansa Line 1489er, contact departure. I thought
Roger,
I called him in.
good morning.
Lufthansa 757, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Lufthansa 757.
Hansa Line 49er, contain taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 49er.
Okay, Lufthansa, Hansa Line 350, contain taxi.
Continue taxi Hansa Line 350.
Okay, all these guys are going to park. We're going to clear all this mess out. Okay, Hansa Line 49er, you're going up the row, you're going up the row, you're going up the row. You're going there. You're going here, you're going there. You're stopping, you're stopping. Okay, that's good. Get a little break here. Yeah, 866, I know you're sitting there, you're waiting, I get it.
Tower, Lufthansa 976
Lufthansa
requesting push and
1334,
start.
wind is 338 at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 338 at 2 knots runway 25 center cleared for takeoff Lufthansa
United
1334.
989er, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November United 989er.
Okay, these guys are going down here. Swissjet 45 Charlie, runway 18 at Sierra via Romeo Sierra.
Runway 18 at Sierra via Romeo Sierra Swissjet 45 Charlie.
Austrian... No, he's going to sit there for a second. I'm going to move those guys across. Ryanair 4100, runway 25 center, taxi via Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima Ryanair 4100.
Lot 384, runway 25 center, taxi via Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima lot 384.
I'll let this guy go by. Condor 8731, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Condor 8731.
Lufthansa 1212, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 1212.
Lufthansa 866, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Tower, Turkish 15908 requesting push and start.
Austrian 277, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Ground,
Catching up here,
18
guys.
pushback approved. Lufthansa 866.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Austrian 277. Tower, Lufthansa 885 with you runway 25 left.
403, he's going up in there. Austrian 251, contain taxi.
Continue taxi Austrian 251.
Lufthansa 3, hold short of taxiway Lima.
Hold short of taxiway Lima Lufthansa 3.
Lufthansa 904, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Runway 25 center line up and wait Lufthansa 904.
Lufthansa 246, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 246.
Hansa Line 350, wind is 338 at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 338 at 2 knots runway 18 cleared for takeoff Hansa Line 350.
Delta MIDI 8823, contain taxi.
Ground, Lufthansa 1212 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1247, contain taxi.
Continue taxi Dolomiti 8823.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1247.
Lufthansa 1094, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Lufthansa 1094.
Lufthansa 306, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, Condor 8731 ready to taxi.
Okay, he's
Ground,
good.
25 center pushback approved. Lufthansa 306.
Hansa Line 3...
Ground, Lufthansa 866 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1334, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Hansa Line 834, pushback approved, expect runway 25 center.
Ground, 25 center pushback approved. Hansaline 834.
Lufthansa 46, runway 18, line up and wait.
Runway 18 line up and wait Lufthansa 46.
Lufthansa 757, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Ground, Lufthansa 109 ready to taxi. Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Lufthansa 757.
Lufthansa 866, runway 18 at Lima via November 7, November 8, Lima.
Ground, Lufthansa 246 ready to taxi. Runway 18 at Lima via November 7 November 8 Lima Lufthansa 866.
Lufthansa 246, runway 18 at Lima via November 8, Lima.
Tower, Lufthansa 1346 requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 1094, follow company.
Runway 18 at Lima via November 8 Lima Lufthansa 246.
Follow company Lufthansa 1094. Tower, Air Canada 840 with you runway 25 left.
Ground, Hansaline 834 ready to taxi.
Lufthansa 1247, hold short of taxiway November 14.
Ground, Lufthansa
Gulf Air
306 ready to
17, runway
taxi.
25 left, clear to land.
Hold short of taxiway November
Dang it,
14
I missed
Lufthansa
them.
1247.
Again. Dang it.
Negative. Gulf Air 17.
Yeah.
Going
Gulf Air
around
one-
Gulf Air 17.
Gulf Air 17, contact departure. Dang.
Tower, Alpine 5541
I
with
was
you
in
runway
such a flow
25
there, I
right.
thought I had it.
Roger. Good morning.
Lufthansa 904. Lufthansa 904, wind is 339er at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 339er at 2 knots runway 25 center cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 904.
Hansa line 1211, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Tower,
Oh,
Lufthansa
I
800
had that
requesting
guy.
push and start.
So close.
Runway 25 right cleared to land Hansaline 1211.
Ryanair 4100, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Runway 25 center line up and wait Ryanair 4100.
Lufthansa 1212, runway 25 center, taxi via November 3 Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 3 Lima Lufthansa 1212.
Condor 8731, runway 25 center, taxi via Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via Lima Condor 8731.
Hansa line 834, runway 25 center, taxi via November 1 Lima.
Runway 25 center taxi via November 1 Lima Hansaline 834.
Hansa line 350, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Okay, Austrian's going to go up there. These guys are going to clear. We're going to move the rest of this line out.
Tower, Hansaline 1363 with you runway 25 left.
Okay.
Tower, Hansa line 390 requesting
Lufthansa
push and
46,
start.
wind is 339er at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 339er at 2 knots runway 18 cleared for takeoff Lufthansa 46.
He's going to stop there. These guys are all coming down.
Tower, Lufthansa Cargo 8431 with you runway 25 right.
Okay. Lufthansa 306, continue taxi. Why'd you
Continue
stop?
taxi Lufthansa
I
306.
don't understand. Lufthansa 3, taxi to terminal via Lima, November 5.
Taxi to terminal via Lima November 5 Lufthansa 3.
Ryanair 4100, wind is 339er at 2 knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 339er at 2 knots runway 25 center cleared for takeoff Ryanair 4100.
Okay. Hansa line 2252, continue taxi.
Continue taxi Hansaline
Lot
2252.
384, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Runway 25 center line up and wait lot
Hansa
384.
line 834, hold short of taxiway Lima.
Hold short of taxiway Lima Hansaline 834.
Tower, Speedbird 901 requesting push and start.
Those guys are going there. American 704, continue taxi.
Continue taxi American 704.
Okay. Air Hamburg 292 Romeo, wind is 339er at 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Wind is 329er at 2 knots runway 18 cleared for takeoff Air Hamburg 292
Hansa
Romeo.
line, Lufthansa 885, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Tower, Hansa line 1489er with you runway 25 left.
25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left cleared to land Lufthansa 885.
Lufthansa 904, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Lufthansa 46, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Ryanair 4100, contact departure.
Roger, good morning.
Roger, good morning. Alright, we'll probably send a couple more out here and then we'll call it a wraps. This is craziness.
Tower,
Lufthansa 1247,
Lufthansa 4 requesting
taxi.
push and start. Continue taxi Lufthansa 1247.
Hansa line 1211, taxi to terminal via Papa, November 11 November.
Taxi to terminal via Papa November 11 November Hansaline 1211.
Westgate 3 Charlie.
Tower, fraction 834 Golf with you
World
runway
Gate
25
3
right.
Charlie, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Tower, Vista 402 requesting push and start.
Vista 402, pushback approved, expect runway 18.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. World Gate
Austrian
3 Charlie.
277, taxi to terminal via Mike 10, Lima 6, Lima, November 5.
Ground, 18 pushback approved. Vista 402.
Close enough.
Taxi to terminal via Mike 10 Lima 6 Lima November 5 Austrian 277.
Actually,
Ground,
let me clear
World
this
Gate 3
Air
Charlie
Canada
ready
in
to
here and
taxi.
We'll call this a quits. I didn't even realize we're at almost an hour 15 already. Air Canada 840, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway
Alright,
25
so-
left cleared to land Air Canada 840.
There you go, guys.
Tower,
That's
Swiss
the
1068 with
first
you runway
crazy
25
run
left.
of this airport.
Ground,
Obviously,
Vista
I'll have
402 ready to
better
taxi.
control of this as we go forward, but for what it's worth, hopefully you got a good sense of what the airport's like, how crazy the taxi patterns are in trying to weave everybody through here, how much traffic comes off one side of the airport versus another. But hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a tiring one here. I really haven't played for an hour like that before on this. I've just purely been testing little bits and pieces
Tower,
here.
Hansa Line
But subscribe
1375
to the
with you
channel if you're
runway
not already
25
on board.
right.
I very much appreciate the support, and keep an eye out for the nighttime video that we will be doing here within the next couple days. So thank you very much once again, and have yourselves a great rest of your day. Take it easy.